Now, I remember while I was halfway into watching the Liverpool versus Real Madrid game, I thought to myself, bro, Madrid from 2 seasons ago would have already been 2-0 up. And that version of Vinicius would have had Connor Bradley eating grass for dinner. And that's when I clocked. That duo of Bellingham and Vinicius with Cruz behind them, feeding them straight eggs and bacon, was actually crazy as hell. Those two were actually running the streets of Europe in 23-24, like it's actually not spoken about enough. Now, one of the unspoken rules in football is that you need a number 9 to win. Not every team is like a 2025 PSG that can do it without a traditional number 9. I mean, look at Arsenal right now. Wait, sorry, what was that? Oh, they have Gyökeres. I mean, if I forgot the guy exists, then he probably isn't doing a good job. Now with Real Madrid during this time going into 23-24, they had literally just lost a whole Ballon d'Or winner because the brother wanted to go to Saudi. I remember when this happened, somebody said he went to Saudi because he misses Ronaldo.
God have mercy upon us.
I swear, man. With Benzema gone, we were all thinking, okay, how are they going to replace him? Will they fight with Bayern to get Kane, finally get Mbappe, or even go after Alvarez or something? But no. They spent 100 million on getting Jude Bellingham and some garbage striker who had a relegation release clause named Joselu. This team was literally destined for failure. Cause what do you mean Joselu's your only striker? In theory, a team like this is never going to win anything. But the Don knew something we didn't. This brother was playing 4D chess while we were still playing snakes and ladders. He saw something in Bellingham that the rest of us couldn't. And he knew Vinicius was ready to take that next step into becoming a Ballon d'Or level player. It was on the 12th of August 2023 where Bellingham made his debut for the Los Blancos, and from the moment the whistle was blown, this brother Jude showed us why he was worth the 100 million. No Epstein, but watching this 6'1" handsome, melanated midfielder glide past opponents reminded me of another special midfielder. That performance too, it didn't look like he was a new addition. He looked as if he had been playing there for years. And then the goal, a half volley from a corner that certifies this performance as an all-time debut. With him sealing it with the iconic belly goal celebration that was going to shake the whole world for the rest of the season. We didn't know it at the time, but this was going to be one of the most craziest runs we've ever seen from a player in their debut season. The upcoming matches was where all the ridiculous records were starting to be broken. Literally the following game versus Almeria, Madrid won 3-1 and all 3 goals came from Bellingham. 2 goals and 1 assist. This was where Bellingham broke his first major record, becoming the first player to score 3 goals in the first 2 league games since Cristiano in 2009, and also the most goal contributions by a new Madrid signing after 2 games in club history. And it didn't even end from here, it just kept on going. In the next league game against Celta Vigo, Madrid was struggling to score the whole game. Even Rodrigo missed a penalty. Garbage. But in the last 10 minutes, Bellingham sealed the game with a dagger from Joselu. And with this game winner, he becomes the first Madrid player since Cristiano to score in each of his first 3 games. This was the moment where we should have known we were witnessing history. And it wasn't finished being done created, because in the following game against Getafe, he did it again. In the dying minutes, off of a deflection from Vasquez, he puts it away and wins it in extra time. That makes him the only Madridista to have scored in his first 4 games alongside Cristiano, of course. And it did not stop from there. In his UCL debut in a Madrid jersey against Union Berlin, he does it again. In the 94th minute, he puts it away to win the game. This made him the first Madrid player to score 2 90-plus minute game winners in the span of 1 month. He then proceeded to end September with 4 GA in literally 1 month. And fast forwarding to October, Napoli versus Real Madrid, where Jude scored and got 1 assist, beating Cristiano's record for most goal contributions in the first 10 matches. And then, in what I believe is Bellingham's most iconic game in his whole career so far, against the Blaugrana on the 28th of October 2023. You already know, when it's in our Clasico, we have to pull up looking fresh. We were all locked in with a good fit and some good eats. We were ready to witness some cinema, and Jude did not disappoint. After Gundogan scored the opener in the 6th minute, Jude later equalized in the 68th minute with a rocket. And for the next 20 minutes, both teams couldn't get it into the net to seal the game, until in the 91st minute, who else but Bellingham was going to get the dagger and close it out, man. This was his 3rd game winner in extra time this season, certifying himself as one of those players in the biggest moments and in the darkest times, where he's one of the guys that you want to have the ball in those moments. This game certified Jude's season as one of the greatest starts to a debut season ever. From August to December, this dude's stat line was genuinely insane. 18 goals, 6 assists in 26 matches. You can't even see a stat line like that in FIFA. Genuinely one of the coldest stat lines I've ever seen in my life. This guy shut down any hate for why he was worth 100 million so quickly. Now as 2024 began, the whole energy dynamic shifted. Bellingham's ridiculous first half madness finally cooled off. He was still going crazy, just not breaking records every week. And the exact moment he slowed down, a certain Brazilian woke up and decided to lock the hell in. After injury slowed him down in the first half of the season, Vinicius came into 2024 starving and became Madrid's main man. Oh my goodness, Vinicius when he isn't horny is genuinely top 5 in the world. Now this season in La Liga, he genuinely took that leap as a world-class player in terms of his overall impact. He was a different animal. Every time he touched the ball, defenders had to actually lock in and wake up. His dribbling went nuclear. The step overs, the shimmies, the pace abuse, nobody could keep him quiet. Even when he wasn't scoring, he was still causing chaos, creating space for Cruz to sneak in balls for others and taking a lot of the offensive load off of Bellingham. Vinny genuinely became the engine of Madrid's attack, and yes, he didn't lead the league in goals or even assists. But bro, who actually gives a damn? They already won the league 2 months early anyway. La Liga was only the warm-up, the training ground for Jude and Vinny to stretch their legs. Come on, we know what they really want. Now we know Real Madrid had been put into Group C, where they swept the entire group with 6 wins, giving them RB Leipzig to verse in the round of 16. Where in leg 1, a ridiculous goal from Brahim Diaz put Madrid 1-0 up on aggregate, and in leg 2, Vinicius closes it out with his own goal, set up by who else but Bellingham. And Madrid is through to the quarterfinals, where they'll be versing a familiar foe. The UCL's El Clasico, the 3rd time in a row these juggernauts have met up with each other. Manchester City last season had annihilated the Los Blancos and went ahead to win the whole thing, while the season before that, Madrid pulled off one of the most iconic comebacks in UCL history and then going on to win the whole thing. The aura between these two is always outrageous. 2 squads who genuinely hate losing to one another. 2 clubs built to dominate Europe, meeting again in a knockout tie that feels less like football and more like destiny. Oh yeah, this finna be a classic. 3-3, 6 goals. Whew. Both teams going band for band, lead for lead. This is football heritage. It's going all down in leg 2. Verdi and Vinny put it on a plate for Rodrigo to finish it up, putting it at 1-0. And after what felt like a long act,
here comes Modric, and Ederson saves it! Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's
yeah, Rudiger scored the winner. Nah, ever since Bernardo took that penalty, he hasn't been the same. Now Madrid were in the semis and they were put to face Bayern Munich. Leg 1 was genuine peak football, and this is where the Vinicius Jr show really peaked, where he scored off of a beautiful cross through ball. Then Sané smacked in a rocket to equalize. Harry Kane took the lead with a pen, and Vinny closed it out with a pen to equalize it too. In this game, he really gave us a glimpse of the utter dominance he was going to show in leg 2. With the game tied on aggregate, it was anyone's game for whoever was willing to take it, and with a very quiet first half from both sides, finally something happened in the 67th minute. It's Bayern's game now. That one goal shifted everything into their favor. 3-2 on aggregate. Bayern are only a few minutes away from the finals after such a relatively bad season for their standards. Bringing home the Big Ears back to the Allianz Arena would definitely make up for it. And it was at this exact moment, every camera, every spotlight, every fragment of hope the Madristas had left rested on one man's shoulders. The one who'd been given the responsibility of wearing the club's heaviest number in their history. Vinicius Jr had been terrorizing Bayern the whole game. He just hadn't translated it into any goals until in the 87th minute. Joseru! That bum-ass striker actually wasn't a bum. For me, this was the game that sealed Vinicius as a top 3 player in 23-24. Even though he didn't score, what he did to Kimmich, we literally hadn't ever seen anybody do that to Kimmich ever. This was an all-time performance. Madristas were even calling him the new Mr. UCL. But all of this doesn't matter if you don't close it out in the final stage. Wembley, floodlights, fans screaming. After months of chaos, comebacks, drama, and heartbreak, it all comes down to 90 minutes against Borussia Dortmund. Both sides were hungry for completely different reasons. One was trying to give their legend the perfect farewell, a trophy to cap off a career that has already won everything, while the other was trying to deliver a final desperate miracle for a legend who gave everything but received nothing in return, a trophy to give to their hero who's never won anything. Dortmund press hard, desperate to win one last night for Marco Reus. Madrid, calm but electric, are ready to build a new dynasty. Carvajal cracks first with a bullet header and it's 1-0. And then the final goal of the season ends with the duo that ran it, Jude to Vinicius.